Hi guys, yes, it really is me. I know I've been away for a long time. It has actually been nearly 2.5 years since I posted my last video. I know, I can't believe it's been that long. It feels like a couple of months, but it's actually been 2.5 years. So I've had quite a lot of messages from my lovely subscribers asking if I'm okay. Am I going to make any more videos? What's going on? So I thought I would do a life update and let you know what's been happening. Obviously 2.5 years, a lot of stuff has happened. So as you can probably tell from the title of this video, I was diagnosed with chronic illnesses, and that is the main reason why I have not been making videos. I have just been too ill to do anything. I've literally been housebound, in bed. I'm still very ill now, but my sister said she would edit the videos, so because editing is the hardest for me to do. I just about get enough energy right now. I'm having a good day to film this video right now, so yeah, I guess I should tell you what happened. I think in my last update I mentioned that my gran passed away, and then my uncle passed away within 6 months, and I had to sell the house, and I got sick. I think I got like a virus. I think I mentioned that on my last life update, that I wasn't feeling very well. Well, it never went away. I was just feeling awful all the time, so tired, exhausted. Loads of other symptoms, like upset stomach, nausea, yeah, like loads of stuff. Brain fog, which I still suffer with. That's when you just can't think of words, or you suddenly just completely forget your train of thought. It's very annoying. So yeah, I underwent probably 1.5 to 2 years of testing. All my blood tests came back normal, apart from, well, the first blood test I had low vitamin D and low B12, I think. And there might have been some other low things, but they were like vitamins. So they just gave me some injections, supplements, and, you know, I thought, oh cool, that must be the problem, and I must be feeling better. And, you know, it was short-lived. I think it was probably just like the placebo effect, and I'm like, oh well, I've had these injections, I'll be fine now. And then, like, I felt fine, but then I didn't really. So I had so many tests. I was having like heart palpitations and feeling like I couldn't breathe, and they were saying it was like panic attacks. Although, like, I mean I was suffering anxiety and like a bit of depression, but I definitely didn't feel like I was having a panic attack. I would feel really, really weird, and that would make me feel panicky, but it wasn't like I was having a panic attack and then felt weird. It was like something happened to my body and then I felt panicky, but I still wouldn't call it a panic attack. But anyway, that's what the doctors put it down to, and they put me on anti-anxiety meds, and I'm like, I really don't feel like this is it. So they did do like a heart ultrasound. My heart's fine, which is good, obviously. I had a 24-hour blood pressure test, a 24-hour heart rate test, loads of blood tests, like an ECG as well, which is where they monitor the electrical currents in your heart. All come back normal, and so the doctor was just like, no, you're fine, just reduce your stress, sleep more, eat better, and take these anti-anxiety meds, which I was like, okay, fine. But to be honest, I felt like I was like going crazy. Like the doctors were just fobbing me off, and I was like, I know there's something not right. So I went to the internet. Now, the doctors always tell you never Google illnesses and stuff, because you'll become a hypochondriac, think you've got everything. But when all the tests came back normal, and then the doctors just were like, well, that's that. But I knew there was something wrong, so I googled loads of symptoms. At first I I went to the doctor with like a list of illnesses, and luckily I've got a really nice doctor. So she was like, you know, that's fine, like, okay, so I started off, do I have Lyme disease? And they said, they tested for that and it was negative. I'd also had some antibiotics, and they said, well, if you did have Lyme disease, some antibiotics that I had would have got rid of it. So I was like, okay, fine. I said, do I have MS? They said no, because I'd had some MRIs for a brain issue I had years ago, and they said that didn't show anything, so it should be, I don't have that. So then I said, do I have ME or chronic fatigue syndrome? And my doctor said, to be honest, I don't really know anything about that, or I don't know a lot about that, so I'll recommend you to a specialist. Now at this point I was kind of convinced I had ME, because I literally had like every symptom and felt like that. And with so many stories I've read, it takes a lot of years for people to get diagnosed because nobody really knows about it, and there isn't a test for it. It's basically, they test you for everything else, and if you don't have that, then you've got ME. So there was an 8-month waiting list for the NHS ME C.F.S specialist. Sorry, ME stands for myalgic encephalomyelitis, which is also known as C.F.S chronic fatigue syndrome. So now you know, because I keep using the abbreviations. But so there was an 8-month waiting list, and I'm like, I'm not waiting another 8 months to see a doctor when I have felt like so ill for 2 years. So I actually went private and paid to see him, and I saw him within 2 weeks, and they sent me like a questionnaire before I saw him. And when I went in there and he like saw me and read all my questionnaire and everything, he's like, yeah, you've got ME. So I was like, oh, okay. And then he gave me like a list of supplements that I could take, but basically there's no cure. There's minimal treatment. It's basically take painkillers for pain and supplements that might help you. Some energy ones, some like vitamin B12 and things like that, and that's it. So you get diagnosed, and that's that. Basically you are left to try and make yourself better. It's a very, very misunderstood illness, and I'll probably do a separate video about what exactly ME C.F.S is, because it's quite long-winded, so I'll do a separate video on that. But yeah, so I was also later diagnosed with fibromyalgia, which is chronic pain throughout my body, and just recently in November I was diagnosed as diabetic and high blood pressure, which I think comes with the diabetes. So to be honest, I feel like I'm falling apart. I'm taking like tons of pills and supplements, and it's probably why I've got a bit more energy to make this video right now, because I am dosed up to the eyeballs in supplements, and hopefully they're giving me a little bit of energy. Yeah, so that is what's going on with me. I really do want to start making YouTube videos again. I miss it. And also I am trying literally everything I can to get rid of my ME, and so I'm thinking there's a lot of people in here on YouTube that have ME and C.F.S, so I kind of want to make a video about things I'm trying and if they've helped, so that I can maybe help other people out there that suffer with this horrible illness. I'm also considering weight loss surgery because, well, obviously my muscles don't have a lot of energy as it is, and as you can tell I've put all my weight back on since I lost it all, because I'm just like housebound. I can't exercise because you get something called post-exertional malaise, so I could literally just go and like clean for 5 minutes and it's like I've run a marathon. Like all my body aches and I'm exhausted, and it could take me like 3, 5, 7, even longer to maybe recover from it. So it's ridiculous. Like I literally can't do anything. I'm so frustrated. Like you guys know what I'm like I loved Pinterest, like my house was all organised, you know, my decorating and like my decor and everything, like all that's gone out the window. I can't do it. And I'm so frustrated because I'm still the same person in here, but I can't do anything. My body, it's like I'm trapped in my body. My body won't let me do anything. So I'm literally trying everything I can to get better. It's been like 2.5 years, or like 2 years, like full on. I think I probably had this for like 3 years, but it was really mild to begin with. But yeah, at least like 2 years I've been suffering really, really bad. And I'm just sick of it now. I've like totally had enough. So I'm considering having weight loss surgery, because if I get rid of the excess weight, then my muscles don't have to work so hard, and also hopefully get rid of my diabetes and my high blood pressure, and then I'm just got to try and get rid of, or get the ME at least more manageable, so that I can feel like I have like a normal life again. Yeah, so I'm hoping on doing some Weight Loss Wednesday videos again on if I go ahead with the surgery and then my weight loss and all that. So look out for them if you're one of my weight loss subscribers. And then yeah, if there's new ME people, I'll be doing about my health. And then let me know if any of you crafty subscribers would like to see any craft videos. I've made quite a few bits and pieces. A lot of the things I've been doing is stuff that I can like do sitting in bed or sitting on the sofa, so the odd craft here and there. I've also done Project Life last year. I'm literally almost finished my 2017 album. I've printed all the photos. I've just got to do the last embellishments, I think, from October to December. So I did like a whole year, my first ever time I finished a whole year of Project Life. So if any of you crafty subscribers want to see a flip through of that, let me know and I can do that. I've also I made some wreaths, like a spring wreath, a summer wreath. I think I put them on Instagram. I made like a little stairs. Oh, one new thing, I got 2 kittens, although they're not kittens anymore, they're cats. They're a year old now. I've got a black one, which is kind of my sister's, but you know, I love him too. His name's Salem, and we got like a fluffy tabby called Willow, and she's my baby. She loves snuggling and everything. So yeah, we got 2 cats. So I've got cat videos I could show you because they are so adorable. They're asleep right now, so otherwise I'd get them. But yeah, so hopefully that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. It's so good to see you guys. I hope that you're pleased to see me too, and let me know if you've got any questions or any videos you want to see, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.